6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Special Investment Facilitation Council has set up 7 information desks to facilitate and attract investors from friendly countries. Security forces have killed 23 terrorists in 3 separate operations in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. China says it will continue to work with Pakistan to strengthen security cooperation and ensure safety of its nationals and projects. 45 Palestinians have been martyred in Israeli barbaric airstrike at a camp for displaced people in city of Rafah. All Parties Hurriyat Conference says India's Sector Colonial project is a sinister agenda to erase the identity of Muslims in illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The third T20 of 4-match series between Pakistan and England will be played at Cardiff tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Ataullah Tarar has said 7 desks have been established under a special investment facilitation council to attract investment from Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, China, European Union, the US and Far East. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, he said the investors of friendly countries are expressing their satisfaction over the one-window facility being provided by the SIFC. He said the UAE has announced to make $10 billion investment in Pakistan, while there is also progress of bringing $5 billion investment from Saudi Arabia. The Information Minister said Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif will also visit China in a few days' time to give impetus to China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project. Security forces have killed 23 terrorists in 3 separate operations in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. According to ISPR, an intelligence-based operation was conducted in Hassan Khail area of Peshawar district yesterday, where 6 terrorists were killed and multiple hideouts were busted. Captain Hussain Jahangir and Havaldar Shafiq Ullah also embraced Shahadat in the operation while fighting gallantly. In another operation conducted in Tak district today, security forces effectively engaged terrorist locations, as a result of which 10 terrorists were killed. The third engagement occurred in Bagh area of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa district, during which 7 terrorists were eliminated and 2 others injured. However, during the intense exchange of fire, 5 brave soldiers, including Naik Muhammad Ashfaq Butt, Lance Naik Sayyid Danish Afkar, Sipoy Taimur Malik, Sipoy Nadir Saghir, and Sipoy Muhammad Yasin, having fought gallantly, embraced Shahadat. Federal government and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government have agreed to jointly work to overcome power losses and recover areas. This was announced by Chief Minister Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Ali Amin Gandapur, Interior Minister Mohsen Naqvi and Energy Minister Sardar Awais Ahmad Khan Laghari at a joint news conference in Islamabad this afternoon. Speaking on the occasion, Ali Amin Gandapur assured that the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government will play its role in unison with the federal government to reduce electricity losses. He said a drive with the cooperation of public representatives and the community members will be launched to create awareness in this regard. The Chief Minister said it was also agreed to provide immediate relief to the people of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa till the strategy to overcome losses starts yielding dividends. Yom-e-Takwir will be observed tomorrow in remembrance of the nuclear tests conducted on May 28, 1998 that made the defense of the country invincible. The day made Pakistan the 7th nuclear nation of the world and the first Muslim state to exercise maximum deterrence for peaceful purposes. China says it will continue to work with Pakistan to strengthen security cooperation and ensure safety of Chinese personnel, projects and installations in the country. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning, during a regular media briefing in Beijing today, said China will support Pakistan in getting to the bottom of what happened and hunting down and punishing the perpetrators. She said China calls on countries in the region to strengthen counter-terrorism cooperation, root out terrorist organizations, remove their breeding ground, and protect common security and development interests of all countries. Pakistan Hajj Mission says over 70,000 Pakistani intending pilgrims are actively using Pak Hajj app, through which online monitoring of all Hajj-related activities is performed. The Ministry of Religious Affairs received more than 20,000 complaints through this app, and those were resolved in an effective manner. The Pak Hajj app provides all the required information, including personal details of Hujjaj, group information, mahram details, helper information, additional facilities, Hajj dues, nominee information, bank account details, and training schedules. This is Radio Pakistan. 45 Palestinians have been martyred and over 160 injured in an Israeli airstrike at a camp for displaced people in the southern city of Rafah. The strike came 2 days after the International Court of Justice ordered Israel to halt its operation so as to save civilians. The area in Rafah's northwest was overcrowded with tents from people fleeing the assault on the city. Footage on social media show fire spreading across tents as people pull out of the dead and injured. Nearly a million Palestinians have fled Rafah to parts of Gaza that are at least partly destroyed, many without proper sanitation or water supplies. The European Union is all set to agree in principle to press ahead with an EU border mission at Rafah at monthly meeting in Brussels today. Foreign Policy Chief of the bloc, Joseph Borrell, speaking before meeting, said, "Today we can have a political decision and then it needs to be implemented technically." The bloc is considering reviving its European Union border assistance mission Rafah, which has not been operational since 2007. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, All Parties Hurriyat Conference says India's settler colonial project is a sinister agenda aimed at erasing the identity of Muslims in the territory. APHC spokesperson Abdul Rashid Minhas in a statement said the Modi regime, led by the ruling Hindutva nexus of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh and Bharatiya Janata Party, is treating Kashmir as its colony and the Kashmiri people as its slaves. Meanwhile, Kashmir Media Service in a report said Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir is experiencing the worst phase of physical and mental health due to the inhuman military and police siege by Indian occupation troops. According to health experts, the presence of over 1 million Indian troops across the occupied territory has made life of living hell for Kashmiri people. They said sleepless nights amid continued cordon and search operations, house raids, and the arrest of youth on fake charges have brought mental torture and misery to the oppressed people. The State Council of China has appointed Hua Chunying as Vice Foreign Minister of the country. Hua is the third female Deputy Foreign Minister following Wang Herlong and Fu Ying. China will host Arab leaders at a summit in Beijing this week. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Hua Chunying said in a statement that leaders will attend the opening ceremony of the 10th Ministerial Conference of the China-Arab States Cooperation Forum. The third T20 of 4-match series between Pakistan and England will be played at Cardiff tomorrow. The match will start at 10:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. England lead the series 1-0. First volleyball match of the 3-match series between Pakistan and Australia will be played at the Liaquat Gymnasium in Islamabad tomorrow. The match will start at 6:30 in the evening. And finally, the weather. Heat wave conditions are likely to prevail over most plain areas of the country during the next 12 hours. Gusty winds and windstorm is expected in the afternoon. And now the headlines once again. Special Investment Facilitation Council has set up 7 information desks to facilitate and attract investors from friendly countries. Security forces have killed 23 terrorists in 3 separate operations in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.